A 2.
That was a mortar going off.
Wait, hold on. So you gotta commit to sneeze, you know?
Scared me, man.
All right. What's up, everybody? My name is Nick.
I'm Mike.
We are the Brothers Murph. Today we are playing exactly 1 page of War.
Just 1 page?
Just 1 page War.
See that right there? It's 1 page.
This is a 2-player back and forth game where you're simulating a little bit of a war. And this is by Gem Games, who are sponsoring this playthrough. And this is a print and play that's on Kickstarter right now.
Absolutely. You'll be able to get this and print it for yourself. We've laminated our copy,
Indeed.
but all you need for this is this piece of paper, a writing device of some kind, and a pencil, because you need to erase in this game.
That's right.
And one die. One die to play this game. So we're going to show you a quick overview of how we battle for these different arenas of war, and then we'll get right into our 2-player play, because it's a 2-player game of 1 page war. In 1 page war, 2 players square off as they try to win the war by controlling a majority of arenas. The arenas of war are land, air, sea, politics, and espionage. Each round, the active player begins by rolling the die. This number will then be added to an available space in the arena of that player's choosing. Once the active player makes their selection, the writing device is passed to the other player, who must write the same number into an available box as long as it's a different arena than the active player chose. Players hope to create powerful sets of numbers such as 3 of a kind in order to control and ultimately win that arena. Once the second player has written their number, they take the die and roll it, beginning a new round. Players will go back and forth writing numbers until all available spaces are filled in. Each arena comes with a different ability that can be used a variable number of times. Be advised that powers can only be selected by a player once they have completely filled in their side of the arena with numbers. These abilities will help players mitigate the numbers they write down, but each power can only be used a certain amount of times. For example, the power for land is armored support, and it allows the player to adjust the value of a die up or down by 1. When making use of a power, that player crosses off one of the white boxes on both sides of the sheet. Each power can only be used by players a certain amount of times between them. So if one player ticks off all the boxes before another player can use them at all, they are out of luck. Other arena powers are air raid, which allows players to replace a formerly written number with a current number. Redeployment allows players to swap numbers from 2 adjacent arenas. Allies lets you write an S in one arena, which makes a straight run of numbers the most powerful set, and stolen intel allows players to copy an enemy number from the same arena rather than writing the currently rolled number. Players go back and forth writing and changing numbers until all boxes are filled in on all sides, and then they check to see who has won each arena. Whoever has the highest set of numbers wins that arena and is 1 step closer to victory. A 5 of a kind beats all, and a 4 of a kind and a 3 of a kind beat all other hands below it. Next comes a straight, which beats 2 pairs, which of course beats 1 pair, and at the bottom of the bin is no set of numbers at all. After arenas have been scored, the player with the majority of arenas controlled wins the game and the war.
I got a war to fight, but I only got 1 page to do it on.
I got 1 page, 1
out of
pen,
paper.
1 dice, total warfare.
Exactly.
We got 5 arenas of war. We got land, air, sea, politics, and espionage. Espionage
The
here.
age of espion.
Yeah, we want to have the strongest kind of like, let's say, hand possible, right? We talked about that in the overview. So we are gonna boogie down right here. Do you want to roll off first play?
Sure. Yeah, let's see who's
high die rolls. Eh?
Sure.
Beat there.
Ooh,
It's a 5.
5.
I'll take a 5.
That was
a
1.
5. It was a 5.
God, you love to
stars.
see. Even when Mike rolls good, you still
starting
roll
the intel early, man.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll. Boom.
Going out. Yep.
Ooh, a 5er. So I can put a 5 somewhere. So, ooh, 5's pretty good too. It's like I kind of want to put it. Let's put it into politics.
Oh, you're going for the 5 of a kind already?
I don't know about that. I think I'm going mostly like I can go for that or a straight.
Sure.
Or something. And so, question: if I have in here, if I have a full house, does that count just as the triple?
I think it would consider the triple, and then like as a tie break, you have a much higher tie break. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, now you also have to write a 5.
I do. I'm gonna put it into land over here.
Okay. We don't have to. We don't have to
choose a different arena than what Nick chose.
You actually have to choose a different one.
Yep. Until maybe the end of the game, it could be possible that we're going for the same thing.
Yes.
Okay, a 2.
We can't use these abilities until we fill in. That's the only thing is like.
I know.
Is it, do you put something in like these small ones? Try to start using those abilities before I can?
I'm going to put the 2 into the air. Don't want to put it with the land because that's just not making anything useful.
It would be very hard to do anything with that. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's 2. Sorry. I was going to roll. I don't get to roll yet. Let's match Mikey here. Again, because one thing that can happen in this game is if Mikey like finishes one and I haven't even started, he can just use those abilities and I can't do nothing about it.
Yep, that's true. There's only, again, for each area, these 3 times this can be triggered, period between the 2 of us. So
Ooh, another
All right,
5.
that's a 5. One thing to mention while Nick makes his decision is we laminated this sheet. This is like meant to be
Yes.
printed at home.
Yes.
But we laminated it so because we're going to be doing erasing
Yeah.
and stuff. It's much easier to deal with. You can reuse the sheet, which is better
Nice, yeah.
than printing out ones every single time. I think it looks pretty good. So
Yeah.
just note that is
A lot of
laminated.
erasing. Yeah. So.
And we recommend you do the same.
Ooh, a 5. Do I put it in here as well?
I mean,
The thing is, then you can put the 5 in here, which I can't stop you from doing that. So it's not like
That's
I
true.
can. Although I could put it
you could
here.
if you did it in land, and you could maybe try to change it later using some abilities and stuff.
Let's
How
do that
petty you
actually.
trying
I'm
to
gonna
be.
go here. I'm gonna petty it up because you're right. I can change it.
Yeah.
And boom. Ooh, interesting. Little
Okay.
tactical movement by Nick Murphy.
So again, a straight is like a decent hand.
It's pretty strong.
So I might want to go back to the air. So I can start making use of this air raid. After writing the current number, also use it to replace another number. I'm gonna try for it.
Go for
Because
it.
if I do 2, if I got a 3 and a 4 after this, then I can make a straight.
Yep.
Or I could get like 3 of a kind
Yeah.
or something. So it doesn't kill me to do.
No.
Oh, another 2.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, that is interesting. Yeah.
I'm going back to the air then, man. I got to go back to the air.
Get a double?
I'm gonna go for a 3 of a kind or maybe a 4 of a kind.
I have nothing in here. That is.
Yeah.
So the question is do I do this, finish this out, end this with a pair? But with a pair of 2s, you could beat that pretty easily.
Possibly. And on your turn, you can make use of up to 1 power. So if you do fill that up, then you start to have the ability to start, using some stuff.
Yeah, man, this is tough. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Let's start in C. Neither one of us has started in C.
Okay.
So I'll put a 2 in there.
I like it.
Oh, you're gonna get air before I have anything. You're gonna get all of those.
Oh, I'm thinking
All
about
right.
it. Thinking about it.
3. Ooh, do I bop it in here?
Start working on a straight.
Yeah, I think I might start working on a straight. And the straight does not have to be in order.
It doesn't have to be entered in order. It just
Yes.
has to be able to form a
Doesn't
straight,
have to be
either
2, 3,
ascending,
yeah.
descending. Yeah. Oops, I'm sorry. That was a 3.
Yep.
My bad. Did that just what you just did. So I can't go to the C. I think I'm gonna put a 3 in espionage,
Okay.
so that I can maybe start using the stolen intel ability to copy an enemy number
Yeah.
in the same arena. Start.
All right. Yeah. It's deciding. Ooh, a 2 3s.
Let's go. We're going back to espionage, baby. Boom. 3-3. What do you think?
I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use one of these. I'm just gonna use one of these, and I am going to change this to a 4.
2, 3, 4.
So now I have a straight. Because I can move the number either up or down, and now I have a straight. So Mikey can't beat me with just a pair in there.
Yeah, we'll have to go 3 of a kind.
3 of a
or
kind,
higher
which 3 of a
straight.
kind or better, or a higher straight, which you could do 4, 5, 4, 3, but I'm like,
Right. Okay. And see again, like as you notice,
that's done now.
this is now and I'm far away from me. I might not get access to that
Yeah,
power
I'm
at
worried
all.
about air with that. 2. Oh, you can get a 3 of a kind in there too. The problem is I don't really want to put it in here because I was going for a straight. I'm gonna match Mikey over here in espionage, or do I do it here so you can't do it? Ooh, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, playing defensive, man.
Yeah, that way at least you can't put that one in there. Yeah, I'm just trying to be annoying. Because again, you're trying to get these abilities, but you need to win the theaters of war. That's what you actually need to do.
No. Gosh. All right, I'm gonna put 2 into the C, right? 2 into the C.
Into the sea.
There'll be torpedoes and lots of bombs.
Ooh, a
Depth
4.
charges. A 4. I'm gonna go 4
Yeah, if you
into
can
the
take it.
land,
Yeah.
so that I might be able to get a higher straight.
I think I'm gonna go into C here.
I see.
Because now I have 2, 3, 4, and straights aren't that strong. But
Yeah.
so for this one, would I put it in this spot? Because straights are the highest. Oh, I'm sorry, not this one. In
Yes.
allies. Okay.
Yeah, you could choose the allies and like put it here saying that the straight's not the highest thing.
But does it go into one of these boxes or just on
The S is right in the middle.
Okay, cool.
to
cool. That's what I
recognize
figured, but just want to
This is where we have allied in the sea. We're no longer enemies.
Okay, and straights, boom. So who'd you roll that for?
I did. So I wrote in land and
Boop. So I did there. A 1. Ooh, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Finish that.
could do.
We're going for it because then it's just done,
Yeah.
and I can start using it. And I have a straight. It's the lowest straight you can have, although it's not much higher you can get. But it's like, oh, so you're still a 1. There you go.
Right.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go. Am I spreading my attention too thin?
Right.
I'm doing a 1 here. Unlock the ability to copy an enemy number in the same area instead of using the dice.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a 3.
3. I'm gonna write that
Yeah.
into the land, so I get a
Darn.
higher straight than what you've got, and I now have the ability to make use of this power.
Mm.
I'm gonna use this power.
You
So
can do-
again, can do that. I'm gonna make this 1 a 2,
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, even maybe double it up.
possibly.
Oh, yeah, it's interesting.
What are you gonna do?
Man, I'm not sure. I could be trying to go for another straight here. I'm going for a lot of straights, which are fine, but they're not that strong.
Mm-hmm. They're easier to get though.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we'll go here. 3. And the question is do I want to steal this last swap? Because I really don't want you to get to 3 3s here.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know what I would increase.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you can increase or decrease. You could decrease the air by 1 to make you have 2 2s.
Yeah, I'd
Or
match
the other
you
2
there.
are 3s. You have 3 3s or 2 3s.
Yeah, I think I am going to use this
Sure.
so that you can't.
All right, armored support's used up.
Yeah, but so you're gonna. I mean, I could swap some stuff around, but you know, you have a straight. I'm gonna bring this down to a 3. Bring a 4 down to a 3.
Okay.
If I think I can get 3 of a kind in there
I see. Yeah.
by swapping or something like that, you know.
Redeployment.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go boom a 5er. I think I might bop in here, try and go for something crazy. Woo, 5, that would be nuts. I'm gonna use this though, swap 2 adjacent numbers. I'm gonna swap this 3 with this 2. So I'm gonna go 3 and now 2. And now I have a pair here and I have a triplet here, which is now beating Mike's straight.
Well played. That was a 5, you said?
Yes, it's a 5. Ooh, so tactical. Oh, we're starting to close up. Theaters of War starting to close.
I'm going to put a 5 into the air.
Yep.
All right, so now I have access to air raid. So after writing the current number, also use it to replace another number. So I'd erase and then replace another number. I'm going to use that so I can make a 4 into a 5 over here. Place the 4 with a 5.
Oh, if you can do it.
All right. 2.
Another 2. Okay.
I'm going to put 2 into the sea.
Okay, I'm going to put a 2 here into the air.
Yeah.
And then do I want to swap anything? I want to make a straight. Or I think maybe swap in this 1 and this 5 and just make a stronger straight in the C. But if you even get 1 more 2,
Yeah.
it's not really going to matter.
Just make sure I'm marking off the power on this side so I don't
Oh, yeah, sorry.
think I have something I don't.
A 2.
That was a mortar going off.
You know. Wait, hold on. So,
Don't mind that.
no, I'm sorry. I dropped the 2. I'm trying to see if I want to swap it. I think I'm not gonna use my power right now. I'm not
Someone
gonna
dropped like a little bio warfare thing on you. You okay, man? You sick?
you gotta commit to sneeze. You know.
Scared me, man.
All right.
All right.
4th, first 4. I think.
One of the first.
Ooh. Let's. Ooh. Man, let's bop here.
Yep.
Just don't think I want to swap anything. So.
All right. I'm put 4 into politics.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just not sure what else. I don't 1. I don't know if anyone needs that. I'll put 1 into politics as well. Actually, let me do this. I'm going to do stolen intel. So instead of using this 1, I'm going to copy the 2 from across the way here and write another 2.
Oh, yeah. Great idea. Great idea.
There we go.
Okay.
That'll do.
I'm going to go 1, but where I'm going to put 1, I'm going to use this, and I'm going to swap this 1 and this 2. So I'm just going to go 2 and erase this one because at this point, this straight is not going to do it. So I'm just going to try and shore up the air raid.
Okay. So, let's see the pen real quick. I'm just going to make sure now redeployment's been used twice, stolen intel's been used once.
Ooh, okay.
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 What you got?
Let's see. 5. Gotta go for it. Gotta go for it. I mean, triple's already pretty good.
Oh, man.
I wish I could swap something in here or increase or decrease something, but I mean, I could do this one now. After writing the number, the current number, also use it to replace another number. Oh. You know what? Since it depends on if you get a 2 or not, let's do this and let's replace this one with another 1. Ooh. So then it's like you don't get another 2, but I can get 4 1s. That'll beat it, right? So it's like,
we're in danger. I'm going to write my 5 into politics.
Politicking.
All right, so this has been used twice, and I'm also going to use it for the third and final time.
Made sense.
And I'm going to replace this 3 with a 5.
Yep.
So land
beating
has
that
3
one.
of a
Took me
kind.
out. Okay. So right now we're sitting at 1 theater of war for sure each. And then unless something else changes, which I don't know if those 2 are going to change at this point.
I'll have to see. Be there.
Oh, yeah.
2 to the sea for ye.
That's bad for Nicky.
All right. I'm loving that.
2. Bar for Uno. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. I think I'm just going to blop it over here. I don't think I'm going to win this one, but, well, I mean, you only have 2 3s.
I only have a pair at the moment.
I can get another 4 in there. Or a straight.
2, 3, 4. Straight does beat a pair. If I can get to a 3 of a kind and switch things around, then that would then beat the straight.
Yeah, but let me go for it. Yeah, because putting it in here doesn't really help. This is the only place I can put is here or here. This doesn't help this at all. So at least this technically gives me the lead in this right now. Who knows if that'll stay? You've only got 2 more rolls after this.
I do.
And you're sitting at 2 theaters though, and I'm sitting at 1. Okay. Man, it might, because I've had 3 of kind, it might come down to espionage, as many wars do.
What I'm wondering. I think I'm going to do stolen intel the second and final time, and I'm going to use that. So instead of a 3, I really want to write a 5 here.
Start going for it?
I think I'm going to go for it. Oh, that's so silly, because I can make...
You can make it straight, but here's the thing, your straight's not going to beat a 3 of a kind.
No,
but I would need another 5 to make, if you can get a straight, I don't know, that straight's not going to be a 3 of a kind at all. Yeah, you kind of have to go for it, don't you?
Kind of. All right, a 4. I now have 2 pair.
You have to put it in there, yeah.
So let's see if I can use the power. Something I want to use. The redeployment.
So when you can swip swap, I don't know if a swip swap's going to help you.
Yeah, I don't know. Take it away.
So so this is a time where you have to put in the same thing because we're both out.
That's all we have left.
I think I will use the swip swap.
Okay.
Because I think I'm winning now, but if I go, boom, put this 4 over here, I'm still winning, and then potentially I might be able to get a 3 of a kind. And if you get a 3 of a kind, that would undo my straight. And I'm still in the lead for it right here.
All right, roll it out for the final time, man.
So, yeah.
4.
We're gonna go. Bing. Bang.
No.
Bink.
I've been outspied.
Bonk. That is what we needed.
Okay, all right. Let me think about it.
And you'll get a 3 of a kind here, but it's not going to be... Although, can you use this? What does this help? Oh, the straight.
Yeah, so here you can mark an area with an S, meaning that the straight is now the most powerful thing you can have, but I don't think it applies because I don't have any straights. So, now we go through and assign the victors. So, land will go to me. I have a higher 3 of a kind.
I win the air.
You have a 4 of a kind here, so you take the air. I have a 4 of a kind here. I take the sea. You have
a higher 3 of a kind.
Higher 3 of a kind. I have 3 4s. You have 3 5s. You take the politics. It comes down to espionage, where I have a pair. You have a 3 of a kind, which means you have won 3 of the 5 arenas, and you have won this one.
Having these last 2 deployments, that's what did it. Man.
Nicely done. You got so tricky with the powers at the end, and I made that. I had a moment. I was like, this might be a mistake, and I think it might have been.
Well, it was because if you were like, do I go for the straight or do I go for the 5s? If you'd gone for the straight, you could have used this in the very last turn, dropped an S, and the straight would have won.
There you go. That's the thing about it, you know? It's not ever as simple as you think it is.
War never is.
In the end.
So that was one-page war.
Close one.
Nick is getting crafty, using a little bit of spy network out there to adjust those numbers and take that home. Well done,
indeed.
sir.
So that was one-page war. Again, the print play of the campaign is down in the description below, so you make sure to check that out.
Do check it out, sir.
Big shout out to Gem Games for sponsoring this one. And again, print out one of for yourself and get a die and a pencil and start fighting.
Absolutely. Check it out. If you enjoy, let us know what you think about this one in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Mike.
I'm Nick.
We're the Brothers Murph. Catch y'all next time at the Game House.
Bye, everybody.